Yeah, so as we mentioned here, going into map 2 chat, we expected DRX to switch out their Jet and KJ. I was expecting going into a Silva and Teo, but having a Vise and a Fade instead of a Silva and going to their Yoru. I think this is, we expected, but this one's interesting instead of having a Silva. But I think it's because of the double prowlers that you want to try to leverage here on mid control instead of just having like an owl drone. So I respect the change. I still think it's very good.
I cannot wait to see as well, because for DRX, Achilles and Paperton, they have
but this is potentially elimination for DRX if they lose this one here. If not, they're able to push this to a map 3 in this series. Both groups again, both teams rather in this Swiss stage 1-1. I didn't have a chance to look at what T1 has. Okay, so they're still playing the same comp, which is why I say interesting. I want to know what they're going to do here.
From DRX's side coming into this Pearl. You had to know,
because pulling out this Tejo is going to own Meteor's util.
Best of 3 coming into the upper semis. You had to know kind of what you were coming up against as you got to see T1 run all over G2 in the lower finals on this map. It's very execute heavy. A lot of the things that they're going to do are going to be based off that Neon Yoru combo.
Big start by Buzz with that dink onto Human.
They continue to swing. Izu just playing forward is going to just absolutely devastate them.
Oh yeah, he 100% won't be able to ult. The retakes is going to be terrible for T1 when KJ has ult. But the good news is that you could force out the ult. You could force out the Teo missiles from the ult so that the Teo doesn't have salvos for pulse plant delays. It could be costly. It looks costly on paper, but with how this game's been played so far with Teo in this meta, I would take that trade.
Clustered up here around the spike, around the box. Tuck away on the one, Mako. Huge headshot. Knocks out Stacks. Pop flash going to be dodged, but as they all swing back together, Mako hits the floor. Flashback, low on HP.
So they were trying to, they put the turret out to try to let Izu get the kill. So they could try to bring up the dimensional drift ASAP, which would be important for them to get in their bonus round if they convert this one here.
Been on point and not slowing down here at all on Pearl.
Oh, dude, they lined up for him.
Just holds it
barely
down,
moved.
and they walk right into it. They line up for him.
That's a nice shot by Mako, though.
But the damage was already done.
Peterson, I said that.
Really tough if somebody like Izu just goes on a tear on this Yoru on this map. Obviously, on this attacker side, the Vice is going to be a little harder to find some of that impact to slow down those double duelists. And that's something that DRX really is going to have to be aware of.
Oh, the ping got the second one there, and he heard the flash too. They know this is a stronghold.
Nebula to try to slow up. It's going to be disrespected. They push forward. Still been able to find another Meteor. Out on the flank. Mo's down 3. Pushes back up through the smoke and even finds the 4th, despite being low on health.
The silver lining is that they're still far away from this ult.
They're just so ready for this. Get a little bit of
so there's a chance here for DRX to get a pretty clean gun round here. And I think if we had a look, there was no Outlaw or Marshals being purchased in the second round.
Full flash on the third while he was full flashed up. Gets the 4th in there as well. So you're going to be carrying over all of those guns, a couple Bulldogs.
Oh, there is an Outlaw on Izu.
Guardian. Full armors, though, having to be bought up by DRX. Having to buy down to a Guardian because of that Outlaw being in play. That drone, I don't think got the... Ooh, nice shot by Hyunmin. What a swing.
Yeah, just swinging out. Able to find the headshot. Izu put on the floor. Outlaw now lost. Solid advantage.
They were looking for early aggression. We're DRX. And they found it, and they bested it.
Very nice opener by Hyunmin.
Already looks like Buzz being called across the map. Try to join in, perhaps. Just with
and it's so hard for them to get a good timing off this Nanoswarm because there's no alarm bot here.
Himself tucked here alongside the screen. Nano at the ready. That's going to be cleared out of the smoke. Looks for the push up, but ends up getting fully flashed out.
Yo, these type of entries of the Guardian from Hyunmin is awesome.
Site now opened up. Rotation beginning here for T1. Buzz on the swing. Just trying to find a timing, but ends up getting cut down and makes things harder for the 2 remaining players here on his squad.
Try to find some
It
value
was just a
now.
bad round by T1 for this round.
Stacks and Sylvan. Sylvan's gonna go on
Tried
a
to go for the
walkabout.
hero play, which is respectable here. But you have no choice
There
but
it
to
is.
try to...
Make things even more
I
difficult. Nice
I
shot
think
by
you had a
Stacks.
choice to be able to play a retake,
Snappy one.
but he felt like he had to make a hero play, and he felt like he had to make a hero play. This, understandable. These two, a little bit less.
Ready for Bane over at long. Ends up falling down, and Mako, solid one tap. Puts down Sylvan. DRX get themselves on the board, not allowing for that bonus conversion to come through, and only lose out on one player.
But Izu has
Yeah,
op
this
money
is
here.
A really nice round for DRX, and now I'm gonna be curious to see if they're gonna start putting a lot more pressure towards the B side of the map. It's a lot harder for a solo Killjoy to lock this site down than a Vice. So
It wasn't a
if I'm
solo
DRX,
KJ
I'm
though.
gonna
We had
test Meteor on that side. I know he's been good today. I know he's
we
been
had the
fired up.
Yoru there.
But just in terms of util that's going to be available to slow down B executes, I think it's a really good option, especially before T1 is able to get into an operator, potentially. We'll see Meteor grab those from time to time. For now, DRX showing a little bit of presence.
So they don't want to go
Sure
for an op.
That angle where Izu was pushed up earlier is cleared. But look at this setup.
Oh, Youngman gonna try to go for the grab here. Really
Flash
hoping to
recon.
send out. They back off the angle, though.
They got a
Bane
suck in there too, and that
going
was a
out Buzz,
nice
at the same
punish by
time, just
DRX.
Some added fire woven into the back lines. It's into 16. Once again, solid advantage for DRX off the top of the round. Once again, start cutting their way across towards B.
Love this. You've already drawn out a lot of players. TP's trying to make its way over a little bit further to help the rotations, but Meteor's going to be under a lot of pressure.
He's gonna nano here and walk into his own molly.
Get the first one baited out.
Nice prowler.
Disrespect his own nano, but here's a swing out from Hall. Silver
Wait,
there.
Hyomin still gets punished there.
Finds some cover, takes out Hyunmin, but still end up losing on Meteor. Izu catching a glimpse there for a brief moment, but cannot collect the kill. Bane staying alive.
Oh my god, 16 HP and gets the kill.
As they all get massacred, freeing just now arriving. Two players, close angles. Spike not planted. Needs to clear it all out, and he can't
Yeah,
find
that was
one.
nice.
Sylvan,
If anything, like I said, the walk-in through his own molly
T1.
is understandable, right? You want to eat your own damage and you want to get the timing in the smoke when the others, you know the other's going to be afraid of your molly. But that single switch out of bringing out the fade instead of a Sova is lucky to clear those players that are going to hide inside smokes. So that was a very nice prowler coming out here by Bane.
Best Mako in Halls.
But it was enough delay here to allow Meteor to have a little bit more support. And that's what you needed, especially going 4 versus 5 at the very beginning here of this round. Yo, what's up, Michael? How's it going? Xin chao.
See what got in store for us. It is a stinger for Hyunmin. Does have his ult though.
Nice.
Could send that through. You can see Meteor playing way further back, anticipating this ult coming in. Doesn't want to deal with any of this. Does pop both nanos.
You have Cosmic Divide for the start of the retake here.
Sees a glimpse there of Meteor. Sylvan, however, also reinforcing that spot. They'll be forced away by the salvos for the moment. Hyunmin
She's making up for all the chat.
set
Nice.
up, pushing forward.
Yeah,
Keep
what's
up
what's
eye
what's on the
contact
menu,
here
Michael?
against two players. Just has that stinger, so doesn't want to go for the peak.
My wife
Needs to
made a
receive,
Jingbok
needs to
Ha
swing
yesterday. It
into
was
him.
really good.
Cosmic Divide at the ready here for T1.
Push coming in, finds the first, stacks to fall.
Oh, he's gonna get this too.
But the time he's gonna be found as Izu swings in before that flash can connect. Just a glimpse, that's more than enough. Bane pushing out.
Good trades coming out from both teams.
One traded. There's the fake out, pushing
Very
the
nice by
smoke.
Izu.
Collecting another.
Baits out the clone. Now they are sucking salvos. The last 2 players to stay alive is just unfortunate that it's the delayers.
And ensuring their demise. They'll look to escape, cannot. Nor can Izu. DRX fight back. Only one player surviving. Cash not in the greatest spot. But they keep it close.
They're doing good to get these round wins. This is exactly what I'm hoping to see a bit more of from DRX. Punish
Definitely glad to
electric
pick.
defense that-
Nice.
that T1 is going to be able to set up on that B site. Obviously, you have the dimensional drift. It makes it a lot easier to get that info. T1 there has to play retake pretty much the whole way. Izu there with a really nice fake out. That got him a free kill on the back hall site, but now you're, like you were talking about, money's getting a little bit desperate for both sides. T1 going to invest a little bit in this round, but not much.
Unlucky timing, dude.
Save up for a future.
The beginning of the round, Meteor retracted his alarm bot and nanoswarm, because he was expecting the salvos to come out. And then the first 5 seconds doesn't see anything. He's like, okay, let me place it down, and boom, salvos comes out. But I think he still recalled his alarm bot on time.
For the moment, can have 4 players there from
Yeah,
T1.
see, it just pinged back up here for Meteor. You see it being white at the bottom.
Just
So he has a chance to replace it, which he's going to do right now.
Look at all that util.
And this is going to full counter this Nightfall push forward because they think that there's no util. The second wave of util here is going to be used for like these areas. You probably want to salvo this and Armageddon back sight.
See how Freeing wants to use it.
Recon does not get clear.
There it is. Sees nade.
He set an astral form. That gets a ping reveal to all of them.
Oh,
Meteor's still gonna
dude,
get
Freeing
down on
killed
the
him
rim.
through.
Freeing able to find the kill.
Why did we push forward here without using our util for Meteor?
Does not find it. Sax, however, with a nice headshot, puts down the enemy Yoru. Love to collect a weapon, but now flashback here on the flank.
Oh my god, that could give a timing. Oh no, someone just got picked after.
Turn sights to Art. DRX
All right.
tie things up at 3-3.
Still salvaged the round, but I just don't like Meteor's reposition there. They went for C's double salvo inside the inside dugout, which is good. They didn't have to use the Armageddon because they used the Nightfall. But Meteor pushed forward without using his util.
They want to do with that. You got a couple players.
Alarm bot double nanos with a suck would have been huge here.
With that sniper rifle combo there, the Nightfall, the pings reveal the presence of the players, and they just swarm in, start knocking them down. Oh, got one through the smoke there even. Nicely done by DRX.
Like I thought he was gonna play further back so he could activate the nanos in the alarm bot.
Meanwhile, T1 going all in here, trying to see if they can turn this half around. They're gonna slot over a couple extra players, Buzz and Sylvan. Gonna be helping out Meteor a bit on this B site. Stack's already rotating over as well. So they've got a decent read.
I was gonna say they could Armageddon back hauls here and start hitting front sight.
Jumps him back, disconnects over towards Stacks. Next 3 rounds, gets himself up top here as quickly as
Human gets a
possible.
kill through
Meteor picking
smoke,
up
dude.
Buzz. Go ahead and
That's
equalize
Meteor's
the
util
ball.
down.
Goes for the repeat, though.
Wait,
Freeing kinda
where's the
looking for
comms?
it. Buzz comes away with another.
He could maybe
Great
ult and
kills
pick
for
up a
him,
gun
but now-
here.
Just down to Izu. Cosmic Divide even going to be invested here. Thinking about it, waiting, wanting to try to go for timing here perhaps. To peek the halls, nothing spotted. Looks like it might just be a quick exit, maybe one more peek down below. Into the gate crash to save this operator. 'Cause
He's
T1
still
does
got
not
2
have the gas
flashes, too.
behind to get themselves another.
Certainly
Yeah.
not much he can do at this point, so just going to TP out, but really, really well done by DRX.
That's twice here that Meteor is getting
Armageddon to
owned.
Clear back halls to get Hyunmin in there safely, gets a kill along the way.
It
Buzz
just
does
show
his
how
damnedest
much
to
the
re-clear that
defense
space.
just tumbles
He
when
swings
Meteor
in
dies
there, finds
first.
3, almost breaks things open for T1 on that Neon. But instead,
You'll watch party the next match. Let's go.
DRX
G2 versus Team Liquid is
find
gonna be a
a
good one
fourth
for sure.
round, and they need to string rounds together here on this attacker side. This T1 comp very much built for their attacker side. We'll get to that when we get there. A lot of ults to think about as T1 as well.
Oh, it wasn't even
Curious.
through smoke.
This might be the moment for a timeout. Try to dial up one of those tricky plays that they've got. in
2
the
big
back
mistakes
pocket.
made by Meteor so far.
Can catch you out. Maybe grab a Hunter's Fury. Have the overdrive in play as well. Lockdown is there, but with Tejo in play, you know,
Yeah.
it's there to bait out salvos.
Just
Pretty
watch
quickly
word.
nullified. Which does lend to the quandary.
Oh,
I would
nice,
say.
Michael.
T1 continuing to use, the kill
When is it?
point
Is it
instead of that
is it
vice.
just a watch party for the
Good on
finals,
fracture.
Michael?
Sure.
Because you know that Freeing, he's not going
Too tired on a Monday to do anything? Respectable. Respectable.
I mean, in my mind,
It's already
it's
6:20.
probably just a little bit more of an attacker-sided
With
methodology
how
in a
long
way,
these
because
games
you
are going to
do
be
have
going,
those
chat.
nanos
I don't
for
know if I'm going to be able
I mean,
to
obviously, yeah, you
be
could
here
argue
for
Razor Vines and-
potentially the second map of
I tend to
G2TL.
agree with you. I'm
But
kind
I
of
will
grasping
definitely
at
keep the
straws
stream
to
on
really
while
sort
I
of
drive my
put
kid
together
to
a theory. But maybe I
to the
think for
daycare, and then
Meteor,
I'll
though,
come
in
back, and
general,
then
like,
we'll
when he's at his best
watch what we
is
can.
when he's able to play off of the info utility with the Cypher, with the Killjoy. Even though he, yes, did look very good on the Vice finally, I think, generally he's more well known for his Killjoy Cypher play. He can lean a little bit more into that comfort as well. But yeah, certainly when you're going against a Tejo, dude.
Yeah. Well, DRX in the lead.
What's a daycare? It's
Rebounds
basically
consecutively
like
here for T1.
for kids.
The attempt
Thanks, Flippy.
he had. Still that operator recovered in hand. Quick little fake TP out. Izu just staying tucked here for the moment. Ultimate's available.
If we had a
Buzz
VCT
won't win that
daycare,
override.
I think even the adults would get sent in there.
Absolutely.
It's almost like a kindergarten in ASB. Kindergarten starts usually at 5 years old when you're going into like elementary school.
Just a one and done position,
Oh, so think about it as like,
stealth
and
drone
like
there. Meteor
preschool.
tries to play ahead of it. Can't find the
That
shot.
timing does get suppressed.
But daycare starts
Back
even
away.
like as soon as your kid's like six to 8 months. You could send them already to
He's got a
daycare.
great read on this as
Like if
T1.
parents need to go work and
You
stuff
can
like that
gum
as
them
well.
up right at the choke point.
It's like
Stacks
pre-kindergarten is
hit
like
a
2 to
great
4 or something like that,
Fury.
and daycare is like
Gunman TPs forward.
sort of like that as well.
Side sprays down into the smoke, and it's going to be Meteor who comes out on top. Buzz now.
But you could start as little bit
The
biz.
pitch coming through from Art. Mako able to find one. Buzz falls down to 10 health. Marked out, looks for flashback, only gets a smattering of damage. Cannot find that kill. Lockdown going to be destroyed, of course, quickly nullified. All Freeing has to do is save the salvos for that. 3v4.
Brent would have a
Tom
blast.
needing to find value, and value has been found. Mako going to be taken down. As Stacks looks for a
Dude
little bit
gets
more.
2
Easy
kills like
gets
that.
a second.
Oh my god, he got
Escapes
into the drift on
dimensional
time.
drift. Narrowly escaping, just trying to buy some time as Meteor with that vandal. Looks to
Off
try to
the
prevent
rock,
this
that's gonna
spike play.
full flash
7
them.
seconds remaining. Flashback finding Meteor.
Oh my god, he still made
Rotates
it work.
around towards backside.
Oh.
Easy finds a dart, and he gets the board. The monstrous Red Bull clutches Izu.
Oh,
Moment
the
over
sigh.
moment.
The sigh of like,
Makes
oh my god,
every
I could
correct call.
breathe.
And ties it at 4-4.
And by the slimmest of margins with the timing on the dimensional drift, he's able to get out. This looked so good for DRX. I love the patience, trying to wait out those ultimates.
I think he's trying to call some of his
T1
margins on the steel garden
into
more than
bad
dimensional
positions,
drift.
And it works a treat.
But
then
still works.
Izu shows up with the operator, knocks a couple down. Dimensional drifts hell out of there, and then comes through with a crazy clutch.
Oh yeah, that's true, because he almost got killed by the double swing in the
Izu
back
has been
sight. So
Absolutely
2
electric.
timings he got into that round.
There.
What a huge round.
Seeing the operator has to just back away, can't try to challenge, can't try to lurk forward on that angle anymore.
Yeah, that was sick by Izu.
You're struggling to find information on. Right now
At least they have their own
DRX.
drift now for DRX.
Haven't
They
seen
could just
much on
full
the map.
exec
They're
into
gonna
A
use the
site.
dimensional drift instead to make sure that they can figure this out.
There's the first
Backpedal
stall,
from Stacks
and then when he
Meteor on
TPs
site.
out, you probably have a suck. It's a concuss instead and double nano, so you stall the second round.
Grass here. Gets himself tucked away at dugout. Meteor forward into the smoke.
Big
Freeze
kill
pushes
by
up,
Freeing,
will
though.
find him. Buzz trying to rotate around, but
Wow.
Flashback still able to find it, but it's not quite ready for
They
Sylvan.
got the
Find the
concuss
kill.
there,
Stacks
but
swinging in towards Secret. He
nice
gonna be taken
kill.
down.
while Buzz was sliding out.
3v3, the wide swing, but Stacks wise to it. Cuts down Bane and Freeing. Only 6 HP.
Again, the double stalls
Now
for
on
the
the
pulse
shoulders of
plat.
Mako, and they are
Still on a
23
cooldown.
seconds
This
away
is
from
about to
those salvos.
happen, so they'll probably utilize Mako
Couple
first.
flashes to
on
push
tap.
this angle.
There it is.
Well, but it's being blocked. They're just holding for the defuse. The swing out.
Nice,
Freeing will be good
Sylvan.
for one, but cannot bail them out. T1 will get the defuse. Will get the operator off the floor.
He's in our.
They will get themselves
I
back
love
into
that.
the lead.
Stacks does
Paper
such a
Thin
nice
did
job
pop
in
off.
this
It
round.
was the
Holding the
perfect
back
moment
line.
to really pop off in that moment. It was really
There,
nice.
Little crouch spam. Meteor not quite ready for it.
I totally forgot about
Catches
the
Buzz,
dimensional drift
and
one.
Sylvan's right there to trade. These
I
two wins here on
if
the
I
back
was
of
in
the
this
site
position,
are
I
basically
probably
what
would
wins
have
T1
yelled
that
about
round.
the
Stacks doing a really nice
the
job
steel
holding
garden
line.
timing.
Sylvan, a fantastic
But I
round
think
for him as well. Great
We
awareness
both
on
missed the
map.
mark by not calling both of them.
Seems like the comms starting to come through for T1. Starting to look a little bit better, and you can see the frustration from Bane. They're really starting to feel that pressure. Obviously, this is the team that came out of the region at #1. They beat this team across the stage from them to get here.
Sent them to the lowers, met them in the grand finals, beat them again there.
I paid
7
you.
times these teams have clashed. Yes, a couple of those off-season tournaments,
Sure.
best of ones. How much do you want to count that? Kind of up to you, but it's always gone the way of DRX. And T1 look to change that here today.
Well, and I think this just goes to show that T1 put this team together because it has experience, because it has that ability to get you deeper into tournaments. And we've already seen it a little bit in Pacific. We might be seeing it here again today. And to think about how important this would be to this T1 organization to be the first time that they've made it to playoffs at an international event.
But also after having just brought Sylvan back into the fold.
Correct.
Was
It's
gone
crazy.
for their playoff run and kickoff, was gone for their opening match. They plug him back in, and so far this series
Is the
he
Apex
has
bundle
been
not available?
fantastic.
Is that why, Phil?
This is
26 assists on that Fracture map, on that Brimstone, and right now, in the second fragging position, just 1 kill behind Izu.
Let's see if Izu can find the early pick. Double
If they don't
stack
drone this
for
or
DRX.
clone
Mike
this,
here
he
as
gets
well,
a free kill.
Can't
He
TP
can't
out.
escape. Cannot get away.
Why shoot the
Great little
drone? Just
trap
fucking
set up there
TP,
for
bro.
DRX. They play off it beautifully, but T1 quick to reply, quick to shift positions.
That was a throw. That
That's
was a
not
throw by
picked up
Izu
for
with
this
how
weaker
good he
vibe,
was
too.
in that previous round.
If they can somehow
What's the
get
point
plans down on
of breaking
B,
drone
it
if
is
you're
gonna be
caught in a
so
reload
difficult for
anyways?
T1 to root this out without a really good flank. It's an Armageddon
You're
again.
gonna get pushed through, right? So
Sylvan pushing up into the smoke. Baited by the fake out. Pop of the Prowler, the Haunt as well. Just looking to try to
Yeah, he's
flush
gonna
him
get wall
out.
bang.
Eventually,
Great
they'll be able to
util
Buzz able to hold
by
him once.
Bayan.
Slides back across, relocates, but position has decently been tracked, but he's
Oh
down.
my god, but there's still
He's
3
able to
players
stay
doing the
alive as
Bermuda
Meteor and
Triangle.
Stacks come to the rescue. They say you might have trapped Izu.
Bro, how many
But you're
times?
trapped in here with me.
How many times are they converting 4v5s?
And they just get
For T1
shoved
this
into the
half.
wood chipper.
This is absolutely bonkers stuff. DRX has a great execute here. They get the early pick. They smother Sylvan out with a combo of utility. The salvos to force him out of that position, and Buzz just immediately retakes that
That's
space.
so nice.
That's such heads-up play from Buzz. That's
Oh,
something
the
that
Ascension teaser this
Vitality
year haven't
does
gotten one yet. So
quite well as
2G,
well. So I think Buzz might
Nong
have that in the
Shim,
back of his mind. Gives
Apex.
DRX fits. You know, they think they've got that angle cleared, and if you can get
Who's
there
the team in
without them
China?
knowing, they're not going to recheck
Oh
it.
yeah, Boom as well. I forgot about that.
Very heads-up play from Buzz.
Yo, what's up, Quint? Welcome back.
The check, Prowler.
And yeah, I totally agree.
Again, going to be cleared out.
I think you're also probably referring to the amount of 4v2s they lost for Sentinels yesterday,
Behind it.
which TL also
Well,
lost.
You say that, but Buzz usually has one as well, so...
So true.
We've definitely had a lot of
Away.
muddy Valorant.
Just waiting for that to dissipate. Able to trade one back. So Bane on the floor. Izu gone.
We flash out of this, yeah.
Still another duelist.
Nice
here.
kill,
Available
they're
for
freeing.
T1, but now he's on his lonesome here on this side. Is that relay ball
Very,
not
very
gonna be
nice by
fast enough?
freeing.
Just a bit quicker.
All right, that saves DRX for the
Things open
round.
here on B. The spike still
She
being
lie
pushed
gaming?
across
Word.
Meteor. Keeping it quiet here for now. He and Stack slowly creeping forward, encroaching on this
He hears the
position.
rotate, so he probably has a
Here's
timing
your
around
back
here to
wall.
walk out and fight Hyemin.
Players pushing up from long. Gunman. The
Wait,
first
now it's
ball, Meteor
winnable.
able to find
Oh, it's so
Stacks.
winnable now.
Continue to break it
It's-
open.
they
This is
won.
round.
Oh my god.
Once
So,
again, looks
as
to
we were
get
just
away from
mentioning,
T1.
chat,
Flashback
the amount
now.
of 2v4s that are being, or 4v2s that are being lost this event is
13 seconds
insane.
remaining. Meteor stuck in position. Shock dart lobbed in. Plan comes through, but Stacks just swings
Dude.
out. 3 HP, no problem. T1.
As I mentioned, because he hears this rotate, right, on the from these two players as Meteor's in this corner, he has an opportunity to lurk out, avoid this line, and 1v1 right onto the Yuri in that spot. And that was a super important duel to win, because that just allowed here T1 to win the round.
They book it back over to B site, but it's a great read.
It was Hyunmin that had to win that fight, to be honest.
Just in time before the spike
Especially with how
arrived
Freeing got these
and shut a
entries.
couple players down. Freeing does a great job
Right here.
breaking this
Hyunmin
open,
had to win that.
but then they're just not quite ready.
Because
The
then
timing is
you're
just
forced
a
Freeing
little
to,
bit
you
faster
just
than
saw Freeing, right?
anticipated.
He's forced to run
Fantastic
out,
calling from Stacks
feeling that he
here.
has to kill Meteor
Great
because the two others
recognition.
are pushing
I know
forward at
Buzz
the
is
pillar,
like, yeah.
and Stacks gets a free kill.
Burst into elation. As now we go into the last round of the half. DRX looking to try to get themselves into a 7-5 position. Glass cannon.
He's gonna jump up after the
Flashback.
drone. Yeah, dude.
All the players
Ooh,
starting to inch
he
forward.
almost had
Izu
one.
tucking back behind the screens, eating an immense amount of damage. That's going to force him to go ahead and take that gate crash across, but he's still
No
nearby.
dimensional drift. He's gonna reswing
They
this.
might suspect that he's a little bit further off than he is. We'll have to just wait and see for now. Flash is getting ready to pop through. Fake outs go flying. Bane, the first to fall, the push to the
So
middle.
good,
Able to
man.
find
It's
another.
so good. He's just using a butt.
Anticipating
Oh,
the push
no.
out. He hasn't been able to find Izu. Meteor someone's gonna be taking down the bus. Still here.
Oh,
Still
no.
fighting. Still
Oh,
fighting.
no,
Kills.
dude.
As Stax dives in.
So I love that the gun was sticking out because it forces like a lot of players to watch over the op, and then the others just start crunching in and fighting out. Like that's very nice. Baits coming out and util coming out from Izu. I started working out again. This shit's in painted different ways. Yo, well done, T-Spark. I am so inconsistent at the gym right now. The last time I worked out, the next day I took my kid out for sledding, and then I've been sick since, and I haven't gone to the gym. And the time before that, I think I only went to the gym like twice before I got sick again, or I had to start traveling for VCTs. Now I hope that I have an opportunity this week to go back to the gym. But my sleep schedule is kind of freaked up with Masters Bangkok going on right now. Yeah, the diet's the most important thing. Having more of a protein diet than a carb diet is the way to go for sure. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things before we start split one. If not, if I'm not sick, I want to focus more definitely on utilizing the hotel gym. They're not in a good spot here for DRX, to be honest.
We are back and about to go into the second half. This time, T1 coming in with a monstrous advantage, 8-4 on their map. Pick a pearl.
Dude, if I had a cheat day,
DRX get
I would
that
probably
side
do like
selection. Now they shift to
a
the
poutine
attack.
or something.
This is potentially where we're
Or like
really going to
nachos.
see this double duelist composition come alive even more so than it already has.
Absolutely. I mean, again, my eyes go right to flashback.
And instead of nongshim, I do a carbonara
Composition
budak
change up
if
from
I do ramen.
DRX. A lot of what T1 likes to do on this side of the map is do things like throw up
Or
the
hell, just a
fast
whole
lane,
pizza.
set up that to cover where the TP is actually landing so that Izu
Yeah,
can
I'm
get
assuming
in
it's hard to find
safely.
nachos
And then they'll do
in
things like
Vietnam,
double swing hauls
Michael,
from both
because
sides.
cheese is
Buzz
probably
will
hard
run
to
the other
find.
side. They'll use smokes to cut off the entries
Nothing beats
from
pizza,
Link
100%.
and from Heaven.
What's your
And then
go-to
they'll smother
topics?
you out of halls. Stuff like
Toppings
that
rather, Quint.
is what T1 can do here. But if you have that vice wall, if you have
No, I
that
never
vice
tried the
utility to slow it down
Nongshim
to
kimchi
prevent it
one.
from really finding that coordination and that speed that T1's going to want to play at, this could be a good half for DRX. And it
They have
has to
recon
be
to clear out
if they're
towards
gonna keep
pillar
the tournament
and
lines alive.
the double extremities. So he clears out this, and this.
Slow to start. 3 players
And
here
even
from
anybody trying to
DRX
walk up
try
on
to
this
hold
area.
back. Meteor waiting
Now
for
they
a
could
late linger, stealth drone
neon
facing
wall,
forward, just seeing the
and then
turret
flash
here for the
TP through
moment.
this.
Not go far enough. Actually identify that killjoy. Buzz.
Exactly what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
that's a
Andy
nice
running
execution by
alongside Izu.
T1 to take back
There's
Hall's
no one
control.
here in Halls.
It's sideways like this too, but it could get disrespected if somebody wants to walk into this.
Disrupt the efforts of DRX.
Because that's like a mini gulag for a defender that has good aim to get a good time against Buzz here. But if not, it's a nice little pinch towards that back. Oh yeah, for real? Quint, you like to put pineapple on it?
Meteor unable to find the shot there. Flashback, however, going to be taken down.
To be
Silver.
honest,
He tries to get himself over in towards that connector.
Once in a blue moon, I want to go crazy and put pineapple on my
Back
pizza.
for one. Buzz now going to be taken down the Hall's position. A little bit weaker, but they line up for Izu.
But it's not my
Close it down
go-to.
to Frenzy. Flashback swoops in, is able to find that one, but now
Wait, he
finds
just got
himself in a
spotted.
1v2.
This could be an easy 1v1 because tax is low.
Over top here of the
Oh
screen.
no, not
Has to
anymore.
tuck back,
Flashback just got dinked. He's at 18 HP.
It has to be clean. It has to be one taps.
Meteor's not losing
Meteor on
this.
the opposite side. Safe here on the corner. Gets off here for the half. Is trying to bait him forward. Goes for the stick. Meteor tries to run him down and will. 3-1. in
We
pistols,
slightly troll with
T1.
T1's plant. That it's not really planted for the long side. Maybe they turned in while they were planting.
DRX.
But Meteor still ended up winning the round.
At the beginning. They understand the tendencies of this T1 team on this map. They've done their study. They've done their prep. They're playing for retake on B. If it's going to be that B hit.
Vamos.
It's only a matter of time. When Stack starts famosing, you better run for the damn hills.
And spins down. Just like
DRX,
CS.
again, good reads, but the execution just isn't there.
Vise
T1
is only on
just
18 HP though, so it was tough for
Speaking of,
Flashback to try to win.
That's just the one ghost behind. Everybody else has got firepower. Everybody else has got rifles. Bane can make this a little bit more costly. It's good for one. This Vandal, Guardian, the Bulldog all look to be carried forward. A splashback. Come away with another elimination. Sylvan timing. No, it's going to be Buzz. Over
Chat,
towards
DRX
Secret
on defense, dude.
to finish the job. They have a bit of
It's not
fun.
in, unfortunately.
T1 get up to double digits here at their bonus.
I mean, they're just so confident right now as T1. So clean. Everything is clicking for them. Coordination starting to be much better than we've seen all year. And this DRX squad may be
Time to make a lunch? All right, enjoy lunch, enjoy lunch.
Such a good start to the
What's
year.
on your menu, T-Spark?
Finally able to lift that Pacific trophy. You could see what it meant to those players, but here T1 may be getting their revenge. 10-4 now. A lot to do. Hyunmin watching that angle. Got a brief glimpse. TP's back. Meteor trying to maintain full control up mid. The rest of his team going to walkabout. Meteor's in trouble. He just got spotted by that Prowler.
Fring finding a nice one. Meteor going to be taken down.
Dude, he just did the Durkit clone.
Whittled away at down to 45. Still looking for a timing.
He
Still
just did the
finding it.
Durkit clone
For two
and got
kills.
behind and got 2 kills. He's gonna get a third.
This is
Oh
not
my god,
good.
thankfully Flashback's able to get the kill, but that's traded out.
Buzz swings the corner. And suddenly the player advantage is right back into the hands of T1.
Spike planted.
Just the confidence to swing
Izu
there.
did a Durkit and got a
Unbelievable.
double ghost kill.
Getting the bonus conversion from here would be absolutely back-breaking for DRX. They need to somehow bring this back into their favor, but I'm not sure how
I
you
think
do
they'll
so.
finally
Stacks is
realize it
already
in,
out long. He's got a Hunter's
in the
Fury
replay,
online.
but
Reveal on the two, but Buzz
that could have been a
holds the
funny
line.
moment to mention.
Shuts down his former teammate, his former IGL,
Izurke.
and that sends Bane packing. Desperately trying to hold on to this weapon. Buzz on the hunt, sprinting forward,
Dude, that's bonus round by T1.
looking for the kill. Don't think he'll find
The
it.
fact that we criticized DRX's
Sylvan
bonus,
just might, but either
sorry,
way,
the fact that we
T1
criticized DRX's defensive rounds
11-4.
and it just got Durkid.
Damn near everything robbed away from DRX.
It's just, he went for the fake clone play. He walked right past the Vice utility. That is unbelievable, Izu. That's why they didn't expect him in that corner. Absolutely. Just 9,000 IQ there from Izu.
He freaking Durkid them.
What a play. I mean, T1 has got everything going for them, and they're still coming up with strats and ideas like that. And it's going to bring out a timeout from DRX.
It has to.
Absolutely.
One rifle behind. What is the call made? Do you force? Try to stop T1 from getting up to that map point? Do you go for the weaker buy, ensure that you have money, then try to start a massive 8-round streak to get into overtime? Something that you could not do on that first map of Fracture.
It's hard to imagine a world where that happens. Absolutely, the players on DRX are capable, but it's going to come down to a lot of things because they're getting beat up on a lot of different aspects. You know, on Fracture, they were constantly playing with a man down. They lost so many of those first bloods. Here on Pearl, frankly, they were doing a decent job of getting those first bloods and then just getting outgunned in odd man situations where they had the advantage. It's like everything they've tried just has run into a brick wall because this T1 team showed up today and showed that they have that veteran presence. They have that big stage experience. They have that playoff experience with Stacks and Buzz in particular. Meteor as well, of course. So there is potentially sort of an experience factor. Izu trying to make his way through.
Checking things out. Comes out of the dimensional drift. Alone in the halls is flashback, and Meteor on the lurk, finds the timing on the Fring. Just has no idea. Flash it towards Hall, the cut across, easy with a peek, flashback, gonna take it down, TP's forward!
Yeah, exactly. I felt like it was missed from a caster's perspective, because that could have been such a huge hype to talk about.
Anything.
In terms of like, no way that Izu's doing this.
T1
And that would have been like a highlight reel for the ages.
1 round from their first playoff on this international stage.
They're just in cruise control. Izu is so good on this Yoru. He's all over the place there. Uses that dimensional drift to get into an awkward spot, but sees that it's clear. That opens up a little bit of room for Meteor to move in and find that first pick. Then Izu TP's into the back and just knocks him
Whoops,
away.
I missed my tweet. I
Swats
said
him.
elimination game, but I meant qualifying game.
Here you go. Some hope, maybe, for DRX to try to get back into this, but at this point, you have to feel it's all but over, and all this A pressure may just be a bit of a fake for T1. TP out, Meteor against Bane, spots him out and gets the kill through the box.
A devastating start. Gunman trying desperately to track that Neon, but cannot. Slinks in towards Flowers. Meteor continues to scale forward, taking some space. Hunter's Fury now coming through. Gunman forced to gate crash away out to safety. A quick cancel from Stax, realizing that he has the spike. Pop on the fake, Meteor does get gunned down. Izu, however, able to answer one back here alongside Buzz. Weapons
There we go.
taken away here. Stax, however, sliding forward.
Sorry, I had to get. Yeah, I had to tweet out, and I had to confirm to fact check myself
His gun, the push
if it was
out of
actually
the
just
weapon
elimination game or
Stax who's fine.
qualification game for EMEA.
Mako needs to go
That Durke
big,
did the
or he's
Durke
gonna go
on
home.
Haven, and it was against
1v2.
Heretics on
They're
the
under threat, but he can't find any of them.
upper finals to qualify.
T1
But this one is an elimination game, and he does that. That's insane.
DRX. Experience reigns
Well,
supreme on this day. As they
That's that for that one.
into the
GG,
playoffs
and
here.
that catches up on time. We have a chance to maybe watch here the
1,175
last
days since
potential
Stax
2
and
maps
Buzz
of Team
were
Liquid,
eliminated
because
from
we
the
get
first
G2 is
stage
going to win
back in
2-0, right, chat?
2021.
Copium.
And today,
But
it will
GG,
not happen
congratulations
again.
to T1 going to playoffs.
It's
Unfortunate, and
absolutely
commiserations for DRX.
unbelievable.
Maybe it's a
This
DRX
team
curse after all,
just
chat, for the
ramps
6th
up
place
in
on
tournaments.
international
They
level.
always look a
It's
little
not
slow to
Stacks.
start, and they just
It's
get
unfortunately
better
the
and
DRX
better
curse.
and better. And it's that experience that you're talking about.
What's up,
Achilles
X-Ben?
coming